Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Poulan Pro 25cc high output engine pole saw. The customer states it's sat for a few years. They want to get it running because they want to trim some trees. So we'll clean the carburetor and clean the tank, see if we can't get it running. So hope you enjoy the video. Just got done dumping the gas out. Smell the gas. Before we get too carried away, I'm gonna check the plug. Just make sure it's not scored or nothing. I'm burning pretty good actually. So being this sat for a couple years, I'm gonna spray a little bit of WD-40 in there just to lubricate the rings a little bit. So we need an Allen wrench on that. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect these fuel lines real quick. I'm gonna replace them too because they're really hard and brittle. This is on my carburetor. Yeah, it must have sat outside. Spray this carburetor off and blow it off before we go and tear it apart. Okay, let's tear this carburetor apart. See if there's any gunk in there. See how the diaphragms are and stuff. I think I put a carburetor kit in this maybe 3 or 4 years ago. With the gas sitting in there, it's hard to tell. There's lots of flexibility in that diaphragm. It's not hard. Primer bulb's working good. See, that's what happens when that sits in there for a while. The gas evaporates, and all that's left is the oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean everything up. I'm just gonna put it back together again. And if it don't work, then I'll put a kit in there. But I believe I put a kit in this maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But there's a lot of oil in there, and that'll make it not run. That's why the best thing to do is, I know it's hard, but when you know you're not going to use it for, at the end of the season, if you dump the gas out and run it till all the gas in the carburetor burns out and all the fuel lines, and when you need to use it again, just put fresh gas in there. But that happens to me all the time too. I think I'm gonna use it like a month or two down the road and then totally forget about it. But we're definitely gonna replace the fuel lines and stuff because they're hard as a rock and their ends are brittle. Okay, I got all of them started, so go ahead and tighten them down now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna back out the mixture screws like a quarter turn each. Then when we get it warmed up, then I'll fine tune it. But here's this one. Here's your high. There's a H stamped in there, and This side here is your low side, and there's a nail right there. So I just backed them out like a quarter turn each. Okay, I'm gonna blow all this sand and stuff away from the intake and the fuel lines there. And as you can see, these fuel lines, one's higher than the other. Put this back on. This top one's your return line. This one here is your return line. This one here is your fuel pickup line with the fuel filter on there. I'm gonna leave the carburetor off till we get the new lines put in. It's just a little bit easier for me because I have such big hands. I'm gonna grab my little wire to grab that fuel line. Now on the new fuel line here, I'll cut her at an angle so it goes in the tank easier. And just twist it as you push it in. And when you got enough line in there, grab your hook and pull it out. Cut that beveled spot off. We'll grab our new filter. Make sure it rests all the way in the bottom of the tank so it picks up all the gas. And our return line. And just stick it in there and spin it around as you're pushing in there. And this one needs to be in there like about an inch or two, because that's the return line. You don't need that one going all towards the bottom. So I'll go ahead and put some gas in the tank. And this is 2-cycle gas. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that carburetor on now. Hook up the throttle linkage. Snug her down. Okay, now I'm going to turn this camera around so I can show you here. Okay, this top one's return line, this bottom one's the pickup line. So like so, give your probably tighten them, cut them off a little so they're not obstructing your gas cap. Okay, so when I push this primary bulb, it's gonna come in through this bottom line, and the excess is gonna go through this top line. See how it's going up? Now it's shooting back down, going back into the tank. So we know we got the hooked up right. Go ahead and put the new plug in there. Okay, I'll get all the tools picked up with everything, and we'll try starting it. Okay, make sure the switch is on. Put it on start. The blade's not moving back here. Chains on there pretty tight. Okay. Well, there you go. You can go cut some branches off this tree now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyways, you have a good afternoon. Bye.